with Mid-Michigan's only live radar. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bryan Bachman.
All right, good Thursday evening to you, everyone. Our weather today has been largely quiet up until the last couple of hours when some heavier snow showers have managed to roll into parts of the area. These will continue to lift northeastward through the region over the course of this evening and on into the overnight period. But even all of that said, we're not anticipating significant accumulations, more just some slick conditions on the roads. Here's where the snow showers are tonight on the First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar. You can see live from MBS, we have a slightly more potent band of them now setting up along a good chunk of 127, really anywhere from about the Lake George and Clare areas southbound through Mount Pleasant toward Alma and the Ithaca areas tonight. This will continue on off toward the east-northeast, moving in towards Sanford and the Midland area over the next half hour. In fact, it's beginning to snow already, as we see there in the Sanford area. Other snow shower leading that band in the Gladwin area tonight. Other activity is managing to make it as far north and east as places that is like Bad Axe and Caro over toward Oscoda, but little of this activity compared to this band is actually reaching the ground. Still, though, just something to be aware of in your travels if they take you out the door at all this evening. So let's take a live look outside. We'll head to downtown Saginaw. Nice shot from our tower camera here tonight, where it is snow-free for the time being as we look off toward the southeast of town. Current temps at 36, feels more like 35, so not a major wind chill at least, with a very light southeasterly breeze at about 3 miles per hour. But then I want to take you next to Mount Pleasant, where we're beginning to move into the tail end of that snow band there. You can see the reduced visibility from that snow continuing to come down, but thankfully you're really not seeing anything accumulate on the sidewalks or on the road, so at least a little bit of a victory in that department. Current temps 33 there with a wind chill of 29 thanks to a slightly higher southeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. But this is far from the end of these slightly messier and more unsettled conditions that we're seeing tonight. As we see on the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker, this all stems from an area of low pressure continuing to get better organized as it's ducked a bit farther south and east today into Missouri. It's continuing to tap some moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico and pull that northward. We're still cold enough here in mid-Michigan that most of this is coming down in the form of snow, but as temperatures begin to inch up a bit as we head into tomorrow, more of this will become a blend of rain and snow showers at times, maybe even plain rain, though thankfully we're not talking about drenching heavy rains, more nuisance variety precipitation for the end of the week. So the hour-by-hour forecast shows us exactly that. 8 o'clock on into the midnight hour. I think it's underplaying the snow shower activity that we're seeing out there. We'll be seeing at least a bit more than what's being indicated here. Then more concerningly, as we head toward tomorrow morning, here's 7 a.m. and notice as we get another push of slightly milder temps coming in the morning, encountering the cold air that's already in place, there may be a very brief window, unfortunately coinciding with the morning commute, where we get some freezing rain or drizzle mixed in here. So you do have to be ready for the potential of icy roads on your morning commute if you're headed out around 7 or 8 o'clock. That initial band will lift north of the region and tend to break up, giving us a relative lull in the action till about midday. Then by the time we hit noon and on into tomorrow afternoon around 3 o'clock, as this next push of precipitation comes in, again, we're not talking about heavy rain here, but it's rain nonetheless. Periods of light rain showers and some of that mixed in with some occasional snow will continue from 3 o'clock on into 6 p.m. and even on into a good portion of tomorrow night. But at least, we can take a silver lining here in that it's not going to be heavy flooding rains by any stretch of the imagination. So 30 is going to be the overnight low for tonight. Isolated snow showers giving way to some mixed in rain late. In your First Warn 5 7-day forecast, we go up to 37 with occasional rain and snow showers tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening. More of the same, but in a bit more of a scattered fashion on Saturday, 36. And then we're holding that level really with drier conditions from Sunday on into the middle of next week. Temperatures virtually unchanged day to day, middle to upper 30s.
Okay. And no sun.
Yeah.
So those sculptures.
Yep. That's a key
insulated
part here. We can survive, I think, these temperatures getting a few degrees above freezing with the lack of sun.
The one time we don't want sunshine.
Yes.
Of course. Go figure.
Thanks, Brian.
Not for the sculptures. All right. Thank you, Brian.